I am live now, yay! Speaking about magnetic energy. Let me know who's here with me today, who's ready to become magnetic, who's ready to learn some stuff. We're talking about one of my favorite top topics, which is attracting. Hello, people are joining. Wonderful. My favorite topic, energy, how to be magnetic, how to attract the person you want. Let's see. Hi, Andre. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see everybody. So what does it mean to be magnetic today? Do you know any people that are magnetic naturally? So some people are just born with it, with this charisma wherever they go. They just always, Sam, good to see you. So some people are just charismatic naturally. They go in a room and like all the spotlight's on them. And it's not about them being particularly beautiful or handsome. It's about this energy that it just radiates. It's just the glow up. So what we can do today to become that person that just steals all the light. I have my notes because hi Sam, hello, waving back at you. So again, picture a room full of people. You don't know anybody, but you enter and you're naturally drawn to go to sit next to somebody, and you definitely don't want to sit next to another person. And you can't really explain why that is, but sometimes you're just attracted, not necessarily in a romantic way, but you just want to be within the vicinity of someone. So what this energy is, and I'm going to have a sippy as everybody's coming. Sorry, I'm just really thirsty. I was told last time that this cup looks like from the Game of Thrones. And in fact, it does. It is, because I'm a queen. So this energy, this magnetic energy, what it is, what is it? It's basically the emotions and the thoughts and the actions in the other order. So first are the thoughts, and then the thoughts create emotions, and then based on those emotions we take particular actions. So you can check in with yourself. It's very easy to assess like which one are you, just by checking which thoughts are dominant for you throughout the day. Are they the negative ones? Are they the self-beating up, the negative self-talk? Or are they the positive ones, like I am the best thing that happened to the earth? So the energy of lack, the energy that's repelling, is the energy of created by the thoughts like I'm not good enough, dating's hard, it's too late for me, all men are this, all women are this, dating's hard, I don't know if I said it, life's hard, everything's against me, I'll never find love, etc., etc. This is the energy of lack. So these thoughts create particular emotions. So when you're having these negative thoughts, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling like you're overthinking, you make the wrong decisions, you don't treat yourself right, and you just send that vibe of like, ugh, I don't want to be next to that person. And now the magnetic energy, it's clearly the opposite. So the magnetic energy is created by I'm great, I'm fantastic, I love myself, I'm interesting, I have my past, I'm aware of my past, but I'm willing to work on it. Like my past doesn't define me. I know I'm great. I know I'm worthy of love. And when you have those thoughts, your emotions like, yeah, you feel powerful, you feel empowered, you feel light, joyful, and high Leo. You feel light, playful, joyful, and that is the magnetic energy that's attracting people. Sorry, I'm just checking my notes. So imagine you have those two people, right? The one in the energy of lack and one in the magnetic energy, and they both go on the same date with one person. So let's assume they're women. So one is the negative one and one is the like, I know my worth. And they go on a date and the date goes okay, but then the guy doesn't text back. So this first person, the one with the, oh, life's hard, nobody wants me, blah, blah, blah. That person will react differently. She will go into the spiraling thoughts like, did I say something wrong? What's wrong with me? Did he find someone interesting, someone more interesting? maybe I'm not pretty enough, maybe blah, 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 blah. It's like this whole kind of scenario. While the other person, the one that feels really good about herself, she's like, well, he didn't text me back, his loss, clearly not my person, on to the next one, right? And imagine like that potential guy messages them back again. The first person will react differently. She'll be like, oh, you didn't message me for this long, blah, blah, blah. It's this repelling neediness, resentment, etc., etc. While the other person will be like, great, you messaged me, I thought we had a good time, let's meet again, right? And it's like two completely different scenarios just based on what you're thinking about yourself. So the key, super key, like if you take one thing from this life today, is that being magnetic starts from the inside, and like everybody, absolutely everyone, can be magnetic, can be attractive, can attract the right people to their life. It's not just about the dating life, it's also about the opportunities, job offers, etc., etc. When you like yourself, like when you force feed yourself with this like, I'm great, I'm funny, I'm smart, I'm beautiful, I have so much to offer. When you just feed yourself, like when you're oozing with this energy, good things will happen to you. And like this is your, no, someone requested to join live. When you feed yourself with this energy, like you're oozing it, people will sense it, because it's not what you say. You can't trick the energy, like you can't. You can learn all the pickup lines, as I said. You can learn body language signs. You can learn, God knows, attachment styles, etc., etc. But if you don't feel good about yourself, or if you're at least not trying to feel good about yourself, if you're in a journey, then like nothing good's gonna happen. Confidence is the key. Yes, Leo, and confidence is coming from this. I'm great. I'm the best coach. I have the best client. You know, all this thing. Like you have to just change your mindset. Ask questions. Ask away. By the way, as I'm reading what I have to say today. So yes, being magnetic, being okay with who you are. I have flaws, but I am amazing and I deserve the best things. Now, practical tips on what to do, how to shift from this mindset of lack, of this repelling, awful energy into the nice one. So number one is let go of the outcome, and it's something that I keep repeating all the time. So a lot of people, when they go on dates, they're like anticipating, like, is this my person? Is this my person? I'm in my 30s. I need to find my person immediately. Have a strong mindset, stay positive, and avoid toxic people. Exactly. Is it Miles? I know, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the name. So, let go of the outcome. Craig is here. Bravo, Mr. Craig. Sorry, I got distracted again. So, let go of the outcome. So, when you go on a date and you have this mindset of lack of, I'm not good enough, you have expectations. So you go with either mindset like, oh, dates are awful, or this person will think this. You're just overthinking it, and you're setting expectations as well. It's like, oh, I have to make the best impression to have that person, to keep that person with me. And when you treat dates just as basically, and I keep repeating it, you're meeting a stranger to see if you like them. That's it. Like, it's not your future husband, it's not your future wife. You are just going there to have fun, to meet someone new, to spend nice time, and that's it. Like, this is all it is. Like, stop writing a story about what might be, how it's gonna go, if I'm gonna have something to talk about. If it goes great, great. If it goes bad, on to the next one. I like to say that it's always one frog less to kiss, because if it doesn't go right, well, clearly not my person, right? There's no point in ruminating about it. So let go of the outcome. Sam, how do you personally enhance your magnetic energy? Would you say it's more of an inner shift in your perspective, or have you learned any physical tips, routines, which you... Oh, Sam. It's definitely like the inside thing that you have to do. Like, you have to feed yourself this self-love. It's like, I'm great, I'm fantastic. And over time, this will change. I was talking about it more on my last week's live about the limiting self-beliefs and the subconscious blocks. It's absolutely okay to date multiple people at the same time. 100%. It's recommended when you, that's my opinion, obviously. But if you're going on multiple dates, until you have this conversation, are we exclusive or not? That's fine, darling. Don't have to apologize for putting me on the spot. Sorry, I get super distracted. So yes, multiple people, because then you don't put all your eggs in one basket. You get less attached. You get to know more than one person. It takes time to get to know someone. You can't just assess. And I know a person who just dates just one person at a time, and it's not working out great for her, unfortunately. Not my client though. So yes, date multiple people, see your options, check what's working out for you best. And going back to Sam's question, feed yourself this self-love. It's a work in progress. You have to change your mindset from thinking that, oh, I'm this and this and this, into like, I am the best thing that happened to this person. I am aware of my flaws. It doesn't matter. I deserve the best things. Like, just repeat it until it's super ingrained in your head, in your heart. So, okay, practical tips. Let go of the outcome. It doesn't matter if date's a date. You just go to have fun. And then don't take rejection personally. Because, again, we have the energy of luck. Like, oh, I'm not good enough. Versus, I'm fantastic. And when you think you're not good enough, you're really fearing this rejection because it kind of confirms what you already believe to be true. So, for example, a lot of guys won't approach girls because they just like approaching girls is super hard. I get it. But like the fear of rejection is so strong. It's like, oh, I will never do it. What if she says she doesn't like me? Or what if she tells me to F off? Well, it doesn't matter. Because if you're in this energy, like, I'm great. If she tells me to F off, too bad. Like, I just tried and it didn't work out. See what I mean? Like, you just have to really change how you think about yourself. Because when you don't like yourself, when you're feeling that you're not good enough, this rejection feels really personal. Like, it will go straight to your heart. It will just confirm what you already believed. So sorry, still COVID, recovering. Yeah, so if the rejection happens, it's clearly not your person. If the ghosting happens, it's clearly not your person. Move on to the next one. What if she has a boyfriend but you're on a date with her? Push it or stop it. If she has a boyfriend and she's dating other people, I would not want to be that person. I would not want to date that person. Because if she has a boyfriend and she's dating you, then she might date someone else when she's dating you. So, no, let's stay faithful, guys. Let's have basic common sense and also respect, self-respect. Do you want to be the second person? No, you don't. You want to be someone's number one. So only let her finish things with her boyfriend if she wants to break up, and then move on. And okay, again, good example. So think about two identical looking people, twins, right? Both gorgeous. But one is like super negative. She's like, ooh, dating sucks. Men only want one thing. I will never find love. Oh, blah, blah. There's this complaining kind of negative, insecure kind of approach versus a person who has, oh, this one also doesn't do anything. Just sits at home, watches Netflix. And then you have another person who's like travels and has hobbies and she loves life and she's very social, identical looking people. Which one do you want to hang out with? The negative one or the one that has life, has something going on? You know, it's super, super important to have a life on your own before you go dating. Because when you just sit there at home and swipe Tinder just to keep you distracted from living your life, then you don't have, I don't want to say it like super rude, but you don't have much to offer. But if you are someone who has a group of friends, does things, goes out, tries new things, reads books, etc., that person is magnetic because their life is already great and they're looking for a nice addition to this life. They don't need anyone. Sorry, they don't need anyone. They just want someone who will make their life a bit fuller. Right. So yeah, and this is also like what I work on with my clients. So it's not that I teach them pickup lines and then we rehearse, or that I teach them body language signs. Like, if girl touches her hair, it's a good sign. No, that's the thing I do here on Instagram, for fun, to get your attention. But like this true magnetic thing, it does happen from the inside. And I can tell someone, you're great, you look fantastic, you know, you're a catch. Sorry, a fly. But until that person actually sees it for themselves, it's just gonna land on, how do you say it in English? Land on deaf ears, right? Kinga is the smartest person in the world. She's not the smartest, but she's super smart and she's the best. But it also took time for me, right? Like, I had to feed myself, I'm great, I'm a great coach, I'm great, like years of practicing it. And I do like myself, and I'm super aware of my insecurities or my weak sides, and they kick in sometimes, but in general, I'm like super okay with who I am. Exactly, so you work on the inside, always. There's no point, I like to say that like the reality is a mirror and it just reflects back to you what's already inside of you. So if you're, sorry, I have this like fluff just floating, sorry. Yeah, I'm a Virgo, that's right, like you. So if you're not changing your inside, if you're just rehearsing pickup lines and body language signs and red flags and green flags, etc., but inside you stay the same, you stay this insecure person that doesn't do anything, that is just stuck in their head overthinking, nothing will change, and you can just prep yourself up, but it's still not going to work out. And also think about someone who's, you know, we talk about confidence and this magnetic energy. Imagine, I'm going to make an awful impersonation of a guy approaching a girl. When he's insecure, he's going to be like, "Ooh, do you maybe want to go out with me?" Like, you don't keep the eye contact, you know what I mean? Versus when someone is, you have to drop off, this has been very useful, thank you. See you next time, Sam. Enjoy your the rest of your week. Anyway, so if someone is insecure, the vibe is completely different versus when someone is super confident. Is it okay to date your business partner? Is it? I don't know. What if it goes wrong? There's this expression, don't poop where you eat. I don't know. I wouldn't, probably, but I don't have a business partner, so it's a different story. And last but not least, we can talk about the masculine and feminine energy. We've got 10 minutes left, which is brilliant. So masculine and feminine energy are a bit, they're very widely spoken recently about what it means to be in the masculine and in the feminine energy. And obviously they're not gender specific. We all have both in different ratios. Usually, and I'm going to say, like, just for the sake of this live, that women have this feminine energy and men have masculine, but it's not gender specific, and it also, you know, balances out. So the masculine energy is all about taking action, being direct, initiating, and the leadership, and about this owning who you are, like being confident in who you are. That's the masculine energy. And so how does the masculine show up in dating? It's protecting, yes. It's things like organizing dates, being in charge, really owning who you are, but without being cocky, like without being so full of yourself. And I like to think about the king archetype. So picture a king. How does king act energetically? Like, he knows his worth. He's super generous, he's gentle, but he doesn't fuck around. Like, he's not gonna chase a girl who messages him, you know, one emoji a week. He knows his worth, and he's gonna treat right the right lady, his queen. And the feminine energy is all about the flow and creativity and softness and playfulness. So in dating, it's about being emotionally open and trusting your intuition and being accepting and being grateful and just being fun. Imagine everybody wants to date someone fun. And then the excessive feminine energy, so in the unhealthy spectrum, is supporting for the feminine. So the excessive negative one is she can't control her emotions, she shifts blame, and she tolerates poor treatment. I mean, among other things, but it's like the softness in the negative shift. So again, think of a queen archetype that I like to talk about. Queen archetype knows how to have fun with the right person. Like, she's not going to wait for someone to message her. She's not going to get upset if someone goes to. She's like, I don't care. I'm moving on. Craig says, one of the best things I've read is don't be afraid to disagree with someone as well. Stay true to your beliefs. Be confident in that. Yes, exactly. Be okay disagreeing in a nice way. Like, you can be assertive without being a dick. That's definitely the case. So the queen archetype, she knows her worth, she's intuitive, but she knows how to have fun with the right person. She's not gonna date a fuckboy. I don't know if I can swear. But she's not gonna date someone who's just messing up with her emotions. And she's not gonna chase, and she's not gonna accept poor behavior. And then you have, sorry, I'm out of breath. Why some men prefer women that don't seek career and growth? Because everybody wants something else. And that's fine. That's fine. Some women seek men who will provide for them and they can just stay home and raise children, and that's fine. Like, as long as both parties are fine and happy, who am I to judge? Like, imagine if we were all the same. It would be so boring, right? So we're not judging anyone. The breath. I need to practice. I really like those lives. I love interacting with you guys. But I need to practice breathing better. So, scenario, planning a date. So masculine energy, suggesting a specific time and place. So guys, I know I have guys watching me. Take action. Suggest a place, pick a place. Don't be like, oh, you choose. No, just, know what you're doing. And most feminine energy, in that case, she's open to the experience. She's like, yeah, thanks for organizing it. Am I back? My battery's dying. I forgot to charge my phone. Okay, we're wrapping up. Hey Daniel, it's a good life when your ex-boyfriend's coming. Just a joke. So feminine energy, she's accepting, she's grateful, she's open to the experience, and she's showing the appreciation for the effort. And then handling conflict, he's laughing. Masculine energy, communicating clearly and directly about what's not working. So you guys speak up your mind in a nice, calm and composed way. And the feminine energy, because again, we have both. The feminine energy, she's listening with empathy, she's staying grounded, she's staying in her emotions, she's able to have conversation, she's able to access her emotions in an adult, mature way. And then dealing with uncertain situations, again, masculine energy, taking the lead to clarify intentions, and feminine, trusting her intuitions to determine whether the thing is right or wrong. Leo's asking, is it okay to ask her on a date about her visions and goals? For sure. Yeah, on a job interview. Well, you can, depending how you ask it, if you have a notebook and just write down answers, that's not very datey-like, but of course it's okay. You want to meet that person. I said, you're just meeting the person, but it is a potential wife or husband. You want to know if your values align. If you want to have family and if she wants to travel the world, then clearly your values don't align and that's not going to work out. That's it from me. Do you have any questions? Again, sippy. There's no questions. Ask me a question. No, okay, so summing up, because I want to help her to achieve great things. Good, great, but are you placing yourself in the energy of, oh, let me help you, or, I'm cool if you need me, but you don't have to try anything. Don't jump into the savior hero mode, because that's also not really necessary sometimes. If she needs your help, great that you're supportive, But again, if you just started dating, you don't necessarily plan 5 years ahead if you're going to be supporting her big career goals. How do you handle a date where conversation is awkward, maybe because she's nervous? I love your advice. Thank you, Leo. How do you handle a date where conversation is awkward, maybe because she's nervous? So there's actually a good thing to do. It's from NLP and it is called pacing. So once you kind of get the report, so you can get the report by mimicking her body language. So by mimicking body language. So for example, if she touches her hair, you kind of touch her hair, and you how do you call it? Like you not copying that, but you're marking that. And then when you move her, like when you move your hand and she moves her hand back, you subconsciously get the report. And then you can start sort of breathing. I know it sounds super hard when you have to think about it, but you start breathing slower, or you kind of relax your body, and it will make her body relax as well. Think about it, or Google it. It's called pacing in NLP. Mirroring, that's right, thanks. But pacing is, so once you get someone in that mirroring state, then you kind of pace it, slow down, so you can start speaking slower, or you can be acting more comfortable, which will make her more comfortable as well. Because the worst thing is, if she's already awkward, is to like bombard her with questions, or ask, why is she awkward? Why are you acting awkward? You seem weird. That's not going to work well. But yeah, where's the question exactly? Sorry. The conversation is awkward, maybe because she's nervous. Just ask her about herself. Get her a drink. Maybe she will warm up. It's hard. It's hard when you have a person who doesn't really say much and they just don't look you in the eyes. You know, it's hard at first, but maybe it's gonna get better, or maybe she's not your person. But also, I know, Craig, that you have all the tools necessary to charm a lady, even if she's awkward. We both know that. That's it. It's past. Anything else? Chemistry. Is it a stronger sign of chemistry? Craig is laughing. Teasing. Is it a strong? Yes, it is. It is. If she's teasing you, if she's playing, if she's being playful and like, teasing, she likes you. But Peter also talked about it, Leo. You know it. Anyways, that's it from me. If you want to work on these things, as always, you know where to find me. I love energy, and I love making people fall in love with themselves so they can attract the great things. Like, this is my favorite thing to do in the world. That's it. I love you lots. I don't know where to disconnect again, so it's going to be a bit awkward, but I'll see you next time.